Hi, I'm Terry, and this is a short video on how to assemble a CropVue camera trap. In the shipping container, you will receive a camera trap controller, which has a solar cell on the top, a camera in the center, some LEDs for lighting, 2 mounting posts for the trap that goes below, and a single power button to turn on when you're in the field. Also in the shipping box will be a flat sheet of orange COROPLAST. It could be a different color. They are already pre-punched to quickly assemble into a delta shape trap that bolts on to the sensor controller. Okay, let's start with the delta trap assembly. Take the side facing up with the creases that are already have been pre-cut and simply start folding every crease. So we're going to fold the flaps up here. This is where the sticky liner sheet is placed. So we're just going to fold those in, and then we're going to fold the side pieces up. This has a couple more folds to form the top piece. And we're going to make a triangle here like this. So this outside flap goes on top. To hold this in place, there are these black fasteners. So they punch through the hole here, and they just push in like that. All right. Okay, so we have our trap assembled. The flaps that I folded on the edge here, they tuck up and the edge goes into the hole pre-punched on the main part of the trap. So we're going to do that on both sides until it's securely in place. Same thing for the other side here. Let's push it up and into that slot. And voila, the trap is now complete. Very simple to do. So in the field, you would be pulling this flap down, installing a sticky liner, ensuring it's secure inside the bottom of the trap there, and then closing this flap again. Now that we have the delta trap assembly done, let's just take the sensor controller, and before we attach it to the delta trap, 2 things we need to do. Some of the traps have a solar cell with a protective film on top. So we want to peel that off. So you have a nice shiny surface remaining. And similarly, there is a protective film on the camera lens, and there is a little red tab on this protective film that allows you to pull carefully this protective film off of the lens. We want to do that because otherwise the camera image may be a little blurry from leaving the film on. Okay, we have our assembled trap. We've got our controller without the plastic film, and we've got a couple of fasteners that also came with the trap. So two wing nuts and 2 of these curved brackets. So now we're going to fasten the controller on top of the COROPLAST trap. There are 2 holes here which match up with the 2 posts here. So we simply line them up and push the controller onto the trap. It doesn't really matter which way you orient the sensor. So inside you can see that the posts are poking through, and this is where we want to put our curved bracket. We want to put it on the post like this and then screw down a wing nut. So push this onto the post like that, so it goes across the trap, and now we fasten a wing nut on. Okay, I've fastened this wing nut. It's all the way down, tight against the sensor controller. So this curved bracket here really maintains the shape of this delta trap. So it doesn't deform while it's in the field. Now we want to do the same thing to the other side. Here's the other post. Okay, so I've put in the curved bracket there, and now I need to put in the last wing nut to secure that piece. Okay, the last piece is installed. You can see now that the trap is firmly in place. I can squeeze it, nothing goes anywhere. Those two curved brackets keep the shape of the trap, and it's ready for hanging. Our trap is now ready to go into the field. And we need to consider the mounting hardware necessary to hang it. So what we recommend is some thick plastic coated wire that you can easily bend into a shape to hook onto some post or hanger. So that's why we have a number of holes here, so we can attach, for example, this type of shape, and bend that, and so the whole unit can be easily suspended from some kind of hanger. And now we're ready to go. We take this out in the field, we supply a liner and a pheromone lure, and we turn on the unit at our last step with this power button. And within 10 seconds, we will see this LED light on this power button begin to flash, indicating how much charge there is in the battery inside. If there are no flashes, the battery is dead. We expect to see 3 to 4 flashes on this LED, indicating a good charge. And then the unit is ready to connect to the CropVue cloud.